गाइस व्हाट्सअप वेलकम टू आवर चैनल। आज हम बात करने वाले हैं SQL के ऊपर। बेसिकली SQL होता क्या है, उसको कैसे यूज़ कर सकते हैं, उसके क्या एडवांटेज है, उसके ऊपर हम बात करने वाले हैं। तो आज हम देखेंगे क्या है, इसको कैसे इंस्टॉल करोगे, उसके क्या कमांड है, क्या क्या डेटा टाइप्स है। ठीक है, तो बेसिकली SQL क्या होता है? SQL एक स्ट्रक्चर क्वेरी लैंग्वेज होता है जो यूज़ होता है डेटाबेस को इंटरैक्ट करने के लिए। बहुत सारे यूज़ करते हैं। ठीक है, जहाँ से हमारे पास डेटाबेस है इंफॉर्मेशन निकालना है तो उसके लिए क्वेरीज यूज किया जाता है, इसलिए उसको SQL बोलते हैं, जिसका फुल फॉर्म है स्ट्रक्चर क्वेरी लैंग्वेज। ठीक है, जिसके थ्रू आप कोई भी डेटाबेस में से एक्सेस कर सकते हैं, मैनिपुलेट कर सकते हैं। ठीक है, तो आइए चलिए हम देखते हैं कि पहले उसको आप इंस्टॉल कैसे कर सकते हैं। बेसिकली आपको क्या करना है, गूगल पे जाना है और लिखना है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट SQL सर्वर। ये लिखने के बाद पहला लिंक आएगा, उसको आपको ओपन करना है। ठीक है, जैसे ही ओपन करोगे तो यहाँ पे ये इन्वायरमेंट आएगा। In this case, you need to scroll down and there will be two options. One is developer and second is express. Okay, you simply need to click on the download on the developer options. Okay, the file will be downloaded and then you can install it. Once you install it, right, it will be installed in your work system, and you will have the icon edit over here like this, and you can have this one. You need to go to the file, right, and need to connect the object over explorer, and then to select the server name. Okay, and hit connect. All right, then it will be connected. Okay, so this is the first step of the installation. After the installation, now we're gonna see what are the commands basically. So in SQL we have four types of commands basically. One is DDL, second is DML, DCL, and TCL. Okay, so the DDL is data definition language. Okay, simply speaking, and in which you can use the create command, alter, drop, truncate, rename. Right. The second one is data DML, that is data manipulation commands. From that, you can use select, insert, update, delete commands. Right. So basically, it is used for writing queries and all those things. And then you have DCL, that is for the data control language, where you can give the control, or you can grant the access, or you can revoke the access of the database from the particular system for the user, right? The last one is the TCL, right? So that is for the commit, rollback, and the save print command. So most probably we're gonna use DDL, DML, right? Because these are the common ones. This is for the DBA database administrator. Okay, so this was for that, and let's check. Okay, so the next point which we had is for the data type. So if you remember, uh, many of you may know about this data type. Basically, in we have numeric data type, we have date and time data type, we will have character or string data type, we have Unicode, we have binary, and miscellaneous. Numeric are those which will be come from 0 to 9. It basically it will be in number format. Okay, date and time will be those in which you will see the information where it will be in date format with the time format, right? Then character and string will be the particular name or the word starting with the alphabetic number from A to Z. It can be capital or small, right? And same you may have Unicode characteristics or string, and binaries will be a 0, 1, true or false. Okay, and miscellaneous which will be a rare case, it can be used for the flat file. Okay, so now without taking much time, all right, what we're gonna do is we simply go to the SSMS, right, SQL Server Management Studio, all right, and we're gonna simply start with the query. All right, so we're gonna click on the new query first of all right, that is the first step. Once you click that, okay, and you can see like this screen will appear. Okay, so we're gonna see first of the command which will be used for the database creation. So that is the first command. All right, so let's see how you can create. So in this command we're going to create a database. A database will have the tables and rows, right, which will be used for the information purpose. So let's see without taking much more time how you can create that. Okay, so let's take an example. We can write like this. Okay, you can write okay, and then semicolon. All right, and you can hit over here execute command, right? So now you will see the commands shows that successfully database has been created. If you expand it over here, you can see it will show the database name. You just need to click on refresh. All right, now you see the database has been created. Okay, so now after this one, this is just a database, we haven't created further more information. So what we're gonna do is, right, we're gonna create a table, but before that we need to use that, right? So what we'll do is we need to type use the database, right? All right, all right. So this is for the use database, right? So this is second command, which is very useful, right? Very basic command, right? Other than that, which we can use the drop command, how we can drop the database, right? Simply we can write drop database. Okay, so we can write any of the command over here. We can use any of the database. For an example, let's say I take an example of PS as an example, all right? Or we can use same over here, all right? So now you write, you will see. Okay, it cannot be dropped because right now we are using. So we can use other one, but I do not want to delete any of the database right now. So we are not going to use this one. But this is basically for the drop command used for the dropping the database. Okay, so we're gonna see now uh, what query we can run, which will be going to beneficial to us, right? So let's take an example on those. So now we're gonna create a table inside this one, all right? Okay, whatever database which we have created. Okay, right. So so we're gonna use that employee table, and that we're gonna create a first column EID. It will be in the integer format, and it should not be selected as not null because we don't want anything as an null over there, right? And then we're gonna create second column, which is for the name, where we're gonna use car character. We give the size 20, all right? Then we're gonna create a second one, that would be a salary. Okay, and in that we're gonna see data type as an int. Then we're gonna see age one column, right? We're gonna declare int over there, and then we're gonna select the sex, which will be gender, right? We're gonna use varchar over there. We're gonna specify size of that, right? And then last column we're gonna create over there, and that would be department, right? So in short, we're going to use dpt. We're going to select varchar, size will be 20, all right? And now we need to create a primary key. I need to make sure that only your table should have only one primary key, right? You cannot declare more than one primary key. Okay, so we're going to select primary key and bracket e underscore id, that is our first column, all right? So this is the way, and now we're gonna use everything over here, all right? And we're gonna write this way. You can click over here, you can use F5, so it will be run over here. Now you can see the table has been created. Okay, and the name of the table will be employee, which you can see it over here, dbo.employee. That is our first table which we have created. Now the second thing is that we need to insert the values into the table. So we're gonna write another command, all right? So let's add one more query over here, insert into employee. Okay, and now we're gonna type values in the bracket. Okay, and over here, so we're gonna type one. This will be the first column, right? And in the single quotation we're gonna write the name. Okay, so we're gonna use any of the name. For an example, okay, so we declare the name, then we're gonna declare the salary. Okay, let's take an example of, then we're going to declare the age, then again we're going to use single quote to declare the gender, which will be male, all right? And then we're going to declare the department with single quotation. Let's say it will be operations. Okay, and then Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna select this entire thing and we're gonna execute this one. All right, so we're gonna click over here. So if you see, all right, so I think we are facing an error over here. So basically we need to select the query, right, and then we're going to execute over here, so it will be run it over here. Now we're going to add more rows into this one. All right, so we're going to select the same one. Okay, and we put it on the bottom side again over here. Okay, we're going to change the name. Let's take an example of, okay, we're going to change the salary, we're going to change the age, male, and this will be a IT. Okay, again we're going to take care of this one. We're going to write almost 6 to 7 records with testing whether it is working right or not. Okay, right, then this would be 35, right, it would be admin. Okay, and we need to also change one more thing which I'm making mistake over here, that is that we need to change the column or row number, that is an ID. It should be 2, this should be 3. All right, and also you can write for the one more, right, one more. Okay, so this would be 4, this would be 5. All right, we're going to change the name of this one. Okay, and we're going to change the age, right, it would be HR department. Right, over here it would be uh, analytics. Okay, and we're going to change the gender female, then we're going to change age 25, this would be 70. All right, and it will be, all right, so now we're going to select all of these records, right, till here, because we already have a first record, and then we're going to click over it, exhibit. So if you see, everything has been added, right, and after this one, how we can check that whether it is working or not. So basically we need to write a command, right, from which we can able to see uh, how it is coming. So we need to write one more command, right, to extract the records from the tables. So write down select star from, you can drag down the database from there, or you can write it from here, or you can write like this. Okay, so let's take an example, this one. Okay, select that one, hit execute. So if you see, whatever records which we have added, that is coming over here, Sachin, Akash, Rakesh, Rishi, and their information. So from this way, you can use select command and you can extract the information from the database, right, and from the table. One more thing what you can do is that if you just want to target any particular column, so basically you just need to write a query like this way, select. Okay, select the column name. Let's take an example of, you wanted to extract only names, okay, from the table, so you need to select like this way. Okay, right, semicolon at the end, that is mandatory, and then execute. So from this way you can extract the information of particular column. Just like if you wanted to change the column, let's take an example. If you wanted to extract the age, you can select the age column name, everything will remain as it is, and then hit execute. So now you can see all the age were extracted over here. So this is another way of using select command for the database extraction. Okay, let's take an example. If you wanted to extract and listing information of the record from the database, so basically what you can do, you can write one more query, right, it will be like this. You need to write select, okay, then type distinct, okay, and then type the column name. Let's take an example of text was the column from the table employee. Okay, and like this. Okay, so if you see, there are two distinct records for the employee genders. Okay, as well as same thing you can apply for the different columns. Apart from that, we can use one more query. If you remove the distinct, you will find how many records were there. So if you see like this, so you will get all the records. So this is the duplicate records of the gender wise, but if you want to find this thing, you need to use this thing next to the select command. Okay, and let's take an example how you can use a where condition or where clause in the select command, okay, from which we can extract the records within specific condition. So basically what you can do is, let's take an example. If we write a query to extract the information of the a particular employee who is a female, right? And so for that you need to write like this. You need to type select, okay, and star, which means select all the records from the table employee, okay, where, right, that is our clause which we're going to use, which is a condition which need to be fulfilled. Then after it can extract the information, so we're going to select gender is equal to, right, we're going to use only female one, so we're going to select those one, right. Selecting, make sure that you select the query wherever you are running this one, because we do have a couple of queries about this one and we do not want all to be get run it together. That's why I'm selecting this one. If nothing is above this query, then you can simply click execute it and you'll find the information. So right now if you see, it's not coming correctly because we put a mistake over here. It should be a single quotation. You can use double quotation for the string or for the character, not for the string. That is for the string, not for the character. That's why. So now it should be one. So this is the unique record where condition was the gender should be female. That's why we got one record, because there was only female. If we select male, right, so we will say approximately 4 records, right. Same way you can change one more condition, and that would be like um, mm, so instead of this, you can target the employees in different ways. For an example, if there is an employee whose age is less than, for an example, 30, so if you want to target those things, so what you need to do is you need to simply write select, okay, star from employee, okay, where e underscore age, right, which is greater than 30. If you look at it here and put it comma, a semicolon, and hit execute, you will find there was only one records of the particular person which was having age less than 20. Simultaneously you can find different ways, for an example, greater than of 40, right. So if you select that way, so this is a condition less than or greater than, you can find a specific records of the employees. This is you can use in any way. For an example, you can target the age, you can target the salary, you can target the any of the information, right. So this was one of the best example. But if you wanted to use in different way, let's take an example. If you wanted to use with the salary, so you need to type like this, e underscore salary, okay. You need to type the salary, it should be greater than 50,000, okay, semicolon, okay, and then execute. You see that we have 3 records which were having salary greater than 50,000, right. So from this way you can extract the information from the database by using different conditions based on the requirements, right. So I hope this was the best option, and we're going to see one more query, couple of other as well. So we're gonna see one more condition with the AND or operator. So starting with the AND operator. So how you gonna target the specific range with the AND operator? So basically you need to type query. So AND operator is used to target those records which are totally true, which are falling under the that command, right, whether everything satisfies a true condition, right, which with the condition those records will be extracted. So we will write query like this. You can write select star from, and then your table name, that is employee, where is our clause underscore gender, right, okay, and we're gonna put over here single quotation male, okay. And now our command and operator will come again, e underscore age less than 30 semicolon select, okay. So we're gonna run like this. So if you see okay, again error is coming, okay, let's see. So why we are getting error, because we used colon instead of semicolon, so we need to use correct one. All right, so select correctly, make sure, and then again run it. Okay, so now it will be populate the information over here. So if you see, no condition would match satisfied over here, because we were having males which were having age greater than 30. So if we're going to change this one, or let's say 50, and then if you run it again, we will get an information. So there are almost four males where the gender was male and the age was less than 50, right? If you change it, because this is it was 30 but not less than or equal to 30. So let's take an example right now. If you see, if you make it 30, right, and if you see, we have one more record which is the Akash and the IT department. It is not coming over here because age is 30. But if you look at to the conditions, it is just less than, but it need to be less than or equal to, right? Then after it's going to perform, so you need to write like this one. If you write this way, and then if you execute it, then it, okay, sorry, this one. So then after it will be extracted over here. Basically, you need to specify the conditions properly. So it should be greater than or equal to, then it will be extracted. Otherwise, what it will do, it will just target only the specific condition. It should be greater than or less than, or greater or less than or greater to, or just greater than, just less than. So you need to specify. In this case, we're gonna use less than or equal to. Okay, that's why it was extracted over here. So let's take one more example of the employee. So we have this much of records basically. So if you look at it here, we have approximately 5 records. Okay, so all are in unique department. But if you wanted to target a particular employee from the approach from the operations, right, wherein the salary should be greater than 50,000. So to write that query, what you need to do is you need to specify select star from employee, then you need to mention the where clause, where e underscore department, right, it should be equal to operations, right, operation, and this will be again our condition. Okay, and the salary, okay, which we are expecting, it should be greater than 50,000. Okay, so now based on this condition, it will be target only those records which will be going to satisfy the condition of this two. Operation department salary should be greater than 50,000. If you run this one, you will find only one records. So this is how you can extract the information with and operator. Now we're gonna see for the or operator. So for the or operator, so what exactly you need to do is you need to write instead of and, you just need to specify or. So let's take an example. Let me try to write it from the scratch. So just type it select star from employee, okay, where our condition is e underscore department is equal to operation, or that is our operator, e underscore dpt is equal to, let's take an example, admin. Okay, semicolon, select, run. So we got only 2 records of employee who work in the operations and admin department, because we have all set of unique information of those things. That's why we were able to extract only 2 records as per this condition. So one is from the operation, another is from the admin department. But instead of that, if you can use another condition, that would be for the salary part. So how you gonna use that one? So you can target the age and salary together. So for that, so if you look at it here, right, the actual table, and if you find it, we have the records where the age is almost greater than or equal to 30, and the salary is starting from the 40,000. So let's take an example. If you wanted to extract the information from the database where the salary is greater than 70,000 and age is greater than 30. So how you gonna write? You're gonna write like this way: select star from employee, okay, where e underscore salary, okay, so make sure you need to be case sensitive, salary uh, greater than 70,000. Okay, we're gonna not use any quotation over here because this is a numeric number, and or operator, and then we're gonna use second column e underscore age, Okay, that should be greater than 30 semicolon now, right? So from this query, what can you gauge it, what information we will be able to extract it, how many records we will get? So I'll tell you, we're gonna get only one record as per this condition because we are targeting salary greater than 70,000. So if you see 70,000, we have one record, which is this one, and age is greater than 30, which means all are having age greater than 30, right? So if you see, if I select like this way, we will get only, okay, we will get this many records, but the age is also satisfying condition over here. So that's why it's coming in two conditions where or is playing a role. Rest of the conditions, the first condition is 70,000 and the second is 30,000. So these are the employee whose salary is greater than 70, but some is there are two which is having less than salary. So let's see why it is coming over here, strange part. So we're gonna check that one. So if we look at very carefully, the reason why we got three records, because any of the condition need to be satisfied. So the first condition was salary. If we look at it, we got one employee whose salary was greater than 70,000, which was Sachin. But if we look at to the second condition, that was the age, it should be greater than 30. So if we look at the all three records wherein the condition got satisfied, so or plays a role where each any of the condition need to be satisfied, and that's why we were able to extract the information from here. So now we're gonna see one more operator, that is a not operator, which will be used to display records, right? And if the condition is not true, it will not going to produce those records. So let's take an example for the not operator. So let's take enter information. So this is our main database, right? If you look at it here, we're gonna run it. So these are the five records. Out of five, there are five males and one female. Just now, if you are expecting to target only those records which are not female, right? So what you need to do is you need to write a condition with the not operator. Select star from employee where not operator e underscore sex is our column, right, which is f, which means female, right? So now we're going to run this one. We will get only four records because we are excluding those records which are not gender as female. So if we run this one, if you see this one simultaneously, if you can change this to male, we will get only one record, that is for the female, and that is this one. Okay, so this how not operator is used to extract the information from the database. And if you wanted to use in different way, what we can use is we can use with the age part. So let's take an example. For an example, if you look at it here, our main database, right, in this one we have the records which is having age less than 30. So there is only one less than or equal to, there is a record. So let's try with the condition. We're going to extract the information from the database where select star from employee where is our clause, not is our operator, right? A underscore age is our column, is less than 40, right? So from this condition, okay, if we run this one, we're gonna extract only those informations whose age is not less than 40, okay, 40 years. So if we run this one, we will get only two of the records. Okay, simultaneously, if we change this to 30, it shouldn't be the case because we do not have any employees. That's why if you see, so these are the employees whose age is greater than 30. That's why if you type it like 20 over here, so you will get nothing because there are no employees, right, whose age is this way. So that's how it works and it extracts the information, right? So this is how we're gonna extract the information with the operator which we have seen, that is the AND operator, OR operator, and NOT operator, right? We have seen. Similarly, we're gonna use other operators, but I think we need to limit the video. We're gonna partially create the video, which can create more sense for the persons, so they can identify the information quickly and easily. So we're gonna create videos in the short forms where you can easily target those videos based on the different conditions and different operators and different clauses. So I hope you like this video, you enjoyed this video, and we request you, please do subscribe, like, and share our videos. We love your responses. Thank you so much.